This is the best way to make some results. I got an earpiece in right now. I'm doing a Facebook Live right now, and apparently the mic on the iPhones just isn't, superior as much as people think the iPhone is superior. Apparently there's like a lot of static and stuff. So one of my loyal followers, they recommended that I use an earpiece, and I don't even know if this has a mic, but hopefully it picks up. But I got the IG Live going as well. Definitely follow me on Instagram through the link in the description. And you're gonna get some extra content from me, not just from these YouTube videos. But today is a very, I think it's a very useful topic. And it is going over the easiest muscles to grow, right? And muscle development is super important for just looking impressive, feeling better about yourself, but some muscle groups are very, very difficult to improve. And just to go over some of them, it is the back, the chest, the legs. These are extremely taxing muscle groups, and the compound lifts that are executed for them will tax the body significantly. And it's just generally pretty hard for most people to develop these muscle groups, and it definitely was for me. I was considered a hard gainer back in the day, like in my transformation video, but turns out I wasn't a hard gainer. I was just completely using the shit strategy, right? Most of you guys that think you're a hard gainer, your protocols and strategies just are not, they're just a little less than optimal, right? So the compound movements are super taxing, and most people, they can only hit the larger muscle groups about one time per week. And I always preach about how you need to hit the muscle groups 2 times per week, but that's just like a generalization, right? We don't have to go on a 7-day split. Like, what I'm getting at is the more frequent that you hit the muscle group, the more it's going to grow. And we don't have to base it off a 7-day routine. It can be 8 days, for example. It could be 9 days, 10 days. Hitting the muscle group in a certain period of time, and the shorter that time frame is, the more results you're gonna get. It's just from individual to individual, it's gonna differ. Like if you're just brand new starting off and you hit chest pretty hard, you might have to take like a week and a half off. You're gonna be like super freaking sore. Some of you guys are like, yeah, I've been sore for a month. But yeah, so sooner rather than later is the variable. Now, the largest muscle groups are hardest to achieve because of that time frame. And then when you are about 90% fresh and you're able to attack the muscle group again, most people are waiting far too long, and this is just not optimizing the time frame that we're working with. So yes, the biggest muscle groups are the most impressive and the most effective for bringing the whole physique together, but they just take a very long time. So might as well focus on the easy stuff and get those optimized first, or simultaneously really. But the smaller muscle groups, the variable is that they recover much sooner than these larger muscle groups, right? Like for instance, I can train abs like every single day when I'm actually training abs. I haven't trained abs in I want to say 4 months. I hit abs in Canada on Friday. Yeah, so that was my first time hitting abs in months. But when I was going psycho on abs, I was constantly hitting abs every single day. You just program it in there. And for you guys that are super sore when you train abs, it's the main thing is that you don't train them enough. Once you continue to train them frequently, you can train them more and more, and they're gonna recover faster and faster. And this goes for basically every muscle group, right? I'm on day 90 consecutive days of training, and this is basically what is carrying me forward. My muscles just recover just so much faster than the average person compared to someone that's just starting off, for example. And that's the difference, right? You stick to it, you stay consistent, and you're actually going to make even more results because your recovery time is just tenfold compared to the average person. And then obviously you got to maximize your nutrient intake and just get the proper sleep for recovery, play with the hormones with hormone strategy, and that's going to put you in the best position to attack that muscle at a sooner time frame. So basically, most people focus too much efforts on the compound lifts. Let's just say powerlifters, for example. Powerlifters, they just focus on the 3 key lifts and then they leave the gym. Most powerlifters, their arms are, they're just, it could be better, right? They're not programming the arm workouts, the bicep, tricep exercises, maybe some shoulder raises into their lifting, which they could. It only takes like 10, 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes if you want to go all out and add that to the bulk of your training. But this goes for many days out of the week, whereas you can only hit those larger muscle groups at a lesser rate throughout the week. So let's say it's chest day, and then it's back day, then it's leg day, right? You can hit arms and abs every single one of those days, and over time you're going to develop them much quicker, and this is going to make you look impressive. We're talking, and mostly the traps, you can hit traps like every single time you enter the gym, and I guarantee you, if you utilize these tips, your traps are going to blow up, your biceps and triceps are going to blow up, and then your abs are going to be super developed. And at the same freaking time, you're still hitting those larger muscle groups that are really going to tie your physique together, but might as well focus on those smaller muscle groups that are easier to build, and you're still going to look pretty impressive with bigger arms. You're definitely going to look better with a nice 6-pack, right? You just got to get lean first. And then the traps are definitely going to make you look bigger. Like, it's just a done deal, right? People look at you in your tank top and they're like, yo, this guy works out. I should probably get tips from this guy, right? So the name of the game is increasing the frequency. So if the muscle recovers a lot sooner, then execute, attack right when you are about 95% fresh for the week, right? And program that into your weekly workout split. And over time, you're going to get those smaller muscle groups to develop quite well, right? It's not all about the back, the chest, and the legs. Like, a lot of people are neglecting these muscle groups when it is definitely easy to juggle them and program them into your weekly split. So hopefully that helps, guys. And what'd y'all think about that? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next video, all right? Peace.